College football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. The Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So UTEP's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? Defense keep them in check.
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Across the 45. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, it's Walker. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And the Miners are in the hurry-up. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The Miners will line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. The Spartans' offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, you're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Needs it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Love the play call going RPO on 4th down here, and how about the offensive line just digging deep, getting low to the ground, and just getting a better push in the trenches to help that running back get that first.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're trying to slam it in. And he's in. Touchdown, UTEP. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. On the ground, it's Clay. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Play action on 1st down. Got him quickly. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Dangerous screen into traffic. Running a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that time.
Yeah, and the offense has to do a better job selling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give that pass rush the ability to rush up the field, sneak a little bit behind them, and then dump it off. They might have rushed that a little bit on that play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, he's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Drops back on first down. Finds the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to keep it in the air. Look out. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Quick give. It's Hunter. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. In the backfield, it's Hunter. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Makes the grab. It's Bohannon. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. 2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Touchdown Miners! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll set up to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has him setting up shop from there. The Miners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires inside. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Send the tight end in motion. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Young. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 2nd down to the air. Here comes the heat. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running inside, it's Walker. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires quickly. There he goes. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hits inside, it's Walker. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Rush is on. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Thomas. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Straight ahead, it's Clay. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Spartans! Makes the grab in the corner!
And it's so The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The run inside. It's Walker. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Stopped right there.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Right side, it's Bohannon. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Miners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Volunteer sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. On the move at the 30. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
After that incompletion on 3rd down, you're not quite in panic mode yet on offense, but the sense of urgency is really ratcheting up because you're down 2 possessions, not a lot of time left on the clock. You have got to find your best playmaker right here on 4th down. This could be the game. This is a play you absolutely have to make.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to go deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. On the draw, it's Walker. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They used a timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the
caught, and he's got room.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flipping forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about